Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're here at the Eagles Nest, and it is player profile time with the one, the only, the iciest of the cold-blooded members of the Valley Christian Eagles. Ladies and gentlemen, Jay-Sean Lindsey. Jay-Sean, dude, obviously you are the talk around town. I've been sitting here just gassing up the jet for you all year long, and you have not failed me once. I mean, you just, every time you touch the ball, it's electric. It is magical. Coach Hake talked about it. But you got those big boys up front.
Yes, sir.
You got these incredible blocking backs. You've got a great offense that your running sets up passing sets up running. Mm-hmm. For you, what has it been like for you this year, knowing that you've had to go through adversity for 3 years to get to this point, to be the man that you are today?
Man, it's been amazing for real. Like, seeing how like my game has progressed. I mean, sophomore year I had that collarbone injury. Had to bounce back from that. Like last year, I had a lot of trauma running the ball. Kind of iffy on what I wanted to do, not like making my decisions thoroughly. So yeah, it felt a lot better being out there, having confidence running the ball, being able to do what I used to do my freshman year, being explosive again. So yeah, it just felt amazing this year.
We'll give you a lot of credit to the line. About 95% credit to the line and your quarterback and your receiver, your coaches. But I'm going to give 5% to the zero body fat that you have. I mean, you put on a ton of work, dude, in the offseason. How many pounds do you put on of muscle?
I put on 20 pounds of muscle this offseason. I was just working. My dad, he is a great catalyst to my working out. I got to as many as 5,000 push-ups a day for 2 weeks.
What?
Yes. 2 weeks straight, I did 5,000 push-ups a day, 3,000 air squats. Before that, I did 4,000 push-ups a day for like 2 months straight. And then my dad had me running miles because, like, he was in the military. That's like you get your win. Great. So I had a lot of great training this offseason. So that really is like a catalyst to why I'm doing so great right now.
5,000 push-ups a day?
Yes, sir.
So how do you pace yourself on 5,000? Are they sets of 100?
Sets of 100 all day. Like, when that offseason came, man, I get done with my work in school, hit the bathroom, smacking push-ups out with the shirt off, going crazy. I mean, there's been times I didn't, like, had to get called down, talk to the principal or whatever. So I had to slow down doing the push-ups in school. But as soon as I got out of school, you know, I got down doing those push-ups, trying to get that size on because I'm trying to play at the next level.
Trying to study and trying to get those push-ups in at the same time.
Yes, sir.
I just remember Coach Hake showing me a picture and saying, this is what he did. And I'm thinking, chiseled out of stone, night and day. I mean, you weren't in bad shape, but you weren't in that shape. Nope. And I mean, you look at what you've been able to do. How has that 20 pounds been able to help you this season through 5 games?
Man, that 20 pounds, it helps a lot. Like, I'm a lot durable. Like, I can run through holes, get hit all types of ways, and get up the next play just ready to go. Like, last year, if I run through a whole game, hit that many times, to run the ball 30 times a game, man, I'm beat up by like the 15 carry. This year, I can be at 30 carries and feel like I can run 30 more times. Like, it's amazing, like, the condition that I'm in from my dad training me. So I feel amazing out there, really.
2 games, the last 2 games, as a matter of fact, you almost 600 yards toting the rock and on for like 30 carries.
Yeah.
So when you think about that, I mean, what is it? The vision? Is it the power? Is it the speed? Is it a combination? What do you think is your calling card for you being a tailback?
I think it's a combination of everything of what you want your ideal running back to have, but you also have to have a great line like I have in front of me, open the holes up, like driving cars through there. Like this game, them holes was amazing. Like you could run in a straight line the entire run. So yeah, you really just need a combination of everything running the ball.
I watched the tape. You ran right all the way. You saw a flag, so you ran out of bounds. Walk me through that, because I heard Coach's take on this. Why did you run out of bounds? Because you had nothing but green in front of you.
So I ran out of bounds because, like, I seen the play. Like, I knew it was gonna get called back. So I'm like, no, I'm gonna just do it the next play. We gonna run this. We gonna run the ball again. So it's like, all right, I seen the flag. I'm gonna get out of bounds. Right after that, line back up, hit a 96-yard touchdown. So it's like, I'm gonna get mine regardless. So
same play, other side.
Yes, sir.
And it was a no-doubter. There was a play in Latonia where you needed 2 yards to get over the 200-yard mark.
Yeah.
4th and 29. It got called down to the sidelines. Coach Hake sends all the ones back in with you.
Yep.
You get the handoff, 65 yards to the house.
Yep.
I mean, you are. It's just like you're playing another game. Everybody's playing checkers and you're playing chess.
Yes, sir.
Mentally,
Yes, sir.
we've seen the physical side of it. Mentally, how do you prepare yourself for that stuff?
Man, mentally, now that you just mentioned that chess, like my dad recently has got me on that chess, so it's like I'm telling you, like he been a great catalyst to my success. Like being out there, it's like a different mind game. Like I ain't got no limit on what I do out there. Like that's in my Instagram tag, like no limit J. Like I have no limit on what I'm doing. I'm trying to reach the sky.
I'm so impressed with what you've been able to accomplish, the adversity that you faced in your life. Got my son over here. I'm excited to introduce you, and he. What advice would you give to the youngsters out there that essentially, you know, you have your goals and you had your goals all the way growing up, and I'm sure they changed one way or the other, but now you've got them solid as
Yes, sir.
oak, going to the next level, doing what you want to do. What advice would you give to them about following their dreams, whether it's football or not?
Man, the main advice I would give somebody is like nothing substitute hard work. Like, you work hard at what you got, with your passion, what your heart desires, you gonna succeed in that. That's the basics of life. You do what you want, like you put your mind to what you want in life, you gonna succeed.
And 5,000 push-ups a day don't hurt.
Nope. Nope.
Give a shout out your favorite teacher here at Valley.
My favorite teacher, I have to go with Coach Agresta.
Coach, oh, I think you
Coach
got to
Agresta.
go that route.
Yeah.
Got to go that. What makes him your favorite teacher?
Man, he just like he creates a personal relationship with every child that goes through the class. So it's like you can come to him and talk to him like a friend. Like he's open ears. He give you the right advice. Like he not gonna lead you wrong on what he's telling you. Like it's a great man.
I can sit here and ask you if you want to play on Saturdays, but I think we know you're going to play somewhere.
Yes, sir.
For coaches that are looking at you, and yeah, we see the numbers, and everybody can rack up these numbers, you know, and you see it all across the nation.
Yes, sir.
What separates you from the numbers that you put up? What makes you different that they should be chasing you to be in their locker room?
What separates me is I'm a humble guy. Like I know I might be doing great things, but the main thing with me, I just got to stay humble and do what my coaches is telling me to do. And shout out my linemen, out the rest of my team. Like, it's not about me, it's a team sport. So the main thing that, like, a coach can take from me is being a humble leader, being out there for my team.
You are one of the best defensive players as well. How challenging was it when they told you couldn't play defense this year?
And it was tough. Like, it's my senior year. I wanted to come down and just lay cats out, man. Like, I just really wanted to come down and lay cats out. Like, last game, that's a game, like, I really wanted to just come and lay that down. Like, you running the ball like me, we going to shut that down.
How quickly are you going to get on that field if coach says, hey, we need you?
Man, I'm running straight out there. I'm ready. I'm ready.
We've talked to a couple of your teammates about what you mean to them. And, you know, Dion said, with the game on the line, I want Zero to have the ball. Why is that? Why do you think you've got the faith of your teammates?
Man, it's just like I'm electrifying. Like, that comes from all the, like, the great thoughts that they push out onto me and encouragement. Like, it pushes me to be better. Like just when this season started up, it's like I want you to run like how you ran your freshman year. Like get back into that groove of what you was doing, being comfortable out there. Like that really like strives me to like just do better and play how I was playing, even better. Really, it just means a lot to have a team that's really behind you and riding your back, making sure you be better every day, and criticizing you, even though like everybody else out in the public is acting like you this great guy. Like they still push me and criticize me on what I need to fix. Like that's something I love about my teammates.
If you couldn't play football on Saturdays or Sundays, right? What would you be pushing yourself to do?
I'm pushing myself right now to be a nurse practitioner when I go to college.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What drove you that direction?
Man, it's just like I'm a person that likes to help people. Like being in that position, I know like I can save people's lives and help people get better at what they're struggling with, like if they sick, all that stuff. Like that's something I really look forward into like doing with my life. So yeah.
All right, man. Last question for you. If you got to I'm going to take this hat off. We're going to put names in the hats of people that inspire you, and this season is dedicated to. For you, whose name are you putting in that hat?
What category? Like what name? What you mean?
It doesn't matter. Anybody that inspired you on the way up that you want this season to be dedicated to them?
This season is dedicated to my parents, like my mother and father. Like they have, like my father, he's pushed me into like this fitness journey, and my mom, like she keeps school driven through my head, like. My dad does the same thing as well, but he's the one that opened me up with the fitness journey on how to get right. So I say this is for my parents and my family, like my brothers, like all my brothers. I love my brothers to death, so that's who I'm out there playing for every week. And just the rest of my family cheering, like they just cheering me on. That feels amazing to run the ball and just hear them in the stands. Like I usually zone everything out, but like when my mom out there cheering, like I just hear that automatically. Like
Look at that smile.
it make me excited. Like I really love my mom for how she support me and be loud for me every week.
I love it, dude. Agent Zero, Jay Sean Lindsey. Thank you so much as always, my friend. Proud
Yes,
of
sir.
you.